Good morning friends, welcome in the class of Production Operation Management. Today we are going to discuss about the facility layout. Facility layout is the configuration of the departments, machineries, equipments for the conversion of raw material into the finished goods. The purpose of facility layout is to ensure the smooth flow of the production so that the production could go continuously with a lesser cost with a high degree of efficiency. Broadly, there is a three kinds of the layouts. One is a product layout, another is a process layout, third is a fixed position layout. We also have one more type of the layout which is also called as a combinational layout, where we combine generally product and the process layout. So let's go ahead with the product layout. Product layout is a type of layout which is generally being used where we go for the continuous production or there is a repetitive production. You already have seen assembly line kind of thing, how Maruti is producing the goods or how Hero Honda is producing the bikes. They all are the example of the product layout. Product layout is a type of layout where various machines or various workstations are being organized in a particular sequence or a particular order. The raw material or the input is given in the first process or the first workstation or the first machine, and then continuously, most likely with the help of the conveyor belt, the processing will be done on a machine 1 or the workstation 1, and then after the processing of a particular task of the production process, the conveyor belt will move the goods from one unit to another unit or from one machine to another machine. At machine number 2, there will be a repairman who will perform his task, and then the goods will move to a machine number 3. So similarly, there will be n number of machines. They all are being organized in a particular sequence. The input is given in a first machine. Automatically, there is a cycle time is being defined for every machine. Cycle time, we may call it as a halt time. For how long a particular process or a particular work will stay at a particular workstation or a particular machine, the concerned workman or a group of workmen will perform his or her task at a particular workstation or at a particular machine within a given cycle time only. After the cycle time, the goods will move from one machine to another machine. And finally, at the end, we will get the the final product. Let's discuss about the advantages of the product layout. So product layout is a kind of layout where there is a high degree of output can be obtained. There is a low per unit cost of the production. There is a high degree of the standardization. It is a technique where generally fixed purpose machines are being used and a particular machine will perform only one task. The cost of material handling is very low, the work in progress is very low, there is a smooth flow of the production and there is a huge amount of the production. There is a fixed routing and scheduling. So this is a certain kind of the advantages, certain advantages of the product layout. Let's discuss about the limitation or disadvantages of the product layout. So this is a kind of a layout where one worker is supposed to perform the same task time and again. This results in the dullness in the job and it leads to a high degree of the labor turnover. The another disadvantage of this kind of a system is inflexibility. Whatever the volume or whatever the product design has been designed initially, it cannot be changed. So these are the disadvantages of the product layout. The next type of the layout is called as a process layout. Process layout is more suitable when we talk about the job production or when we talk about the batch production. So in case of an intermittent kind of thing or in case where the output is lesser, there is a smaller output or for the small units, the better product layout is a process layout. Here, the organization is being divided into a different units or the different departments. Every unit or every department is having is being categorized based upon one specialization area or the one task of the job is being performed under one department only. So under process layout, there is a labor which is or the workforce which is required is need to be cross-trained. So the one worker is supposed to perform all kind of the task which will be given to a particular workstation. So we need the workers who are cross-trained who will able to perform all the tasks. This is one. Secondly, under this process layout, the machinery which is generally being used is called as a general purpose machinery. So the same machine will able to perform multiple tasks. As you already have aware of under product under batch production or under job production, after the performance of a particular task or a particular job or the particular batch, the machines are being reconfigured as per the requirement of the customers, and then the next batch or the next assignment is to be performed. So if we talk about the advantages of the process layout, it is capable to handle a variety. Different kind of the variety or the different kind of the assignments could be performed under the process layout. The cost might be, we can say, the general purpose machine is used, so the general purpose machines are generally less costly vis-a-vis of a special purpose machines. But if we talk about the disadvantages of this kind of the system, this system is suitable only where the output is up to lesser level or the low level of the output or the moderate level of output. If we want to go for a very high degree of the output, this system is not very suitable. The third kind of the layout is called as a fixed position layout. Fixed position layout is a kind of layout where the product is static, only machines, equipments and other things will put to the final product. We have seen various dams, construction of a dam or the bridges or the buildings is an example of a fixed position layout where product remains static, all machine, equipment, men will put to the site, they will perform their task, and after the performance of their task, they will send back to their respective locations. So the fixed position layout is comparatively more challenging vis-a-vis of the product layout or the process layout. Let's discuss about what is a fixed position layout. So you may see this is a construction of this bridge which is going on the National Highway 1. So if you look at this kind of a structure or this kind of the production process, this is a fixed position layout. So here the product will remain static at its place. It is only material, the different equipments which will put to the place, and then the production process will be carried out here only. So you can just see this is the wires, the construction is still undergoing. This is the trucks, dumpers which are being used for this kind of the production. So there is lot many equipments are still lying over here. So this kind of the production process is comparatively more challenging vis-a-vis of your product layout as well as the process layout. Thank you.